You don't need a massive salary to start building wealth. What you need is the right mindset, a smart strategy, and consistent action. In this video, you'll discover how to turn a modest paycheck into a powerful tool for long-term financial freedom. Not through luck or miracles, but through discipline, intentionality, and the wealth-building mindset practiced by those who thrive. This isn't just a lesson in money, it's a roadmap to take charge of your financial future, starting with your very next paycheck. Let's walk through each key principle and uncover why your salary isn't a limitation, but a launch pad, if you know how to use it right. Many people spend their entire lives feeling powerless over their salary. They believe their paycheck is barely enough to survive, let alone dream big or build wealth. But the truth doesn't lie in the number on your payslip. It lies in how you view it. A salary can be a burden if you depend on it blindly, or it can be leverage if you use it wisely. Financial freedom doesn't start with a huge income. It starts with the right perspective. Your earnings don't limit you. It's the way you think about them that keeps you trapped. Instead of asking, "How do I survive on this salary?" ask, "How can this salary work for me?" That one shift in questioning changes everything. Those with a scarcity mindset always feel broke, but those with a strategic mindset turn paychecks into wealth. You don't need a raise to begin taking action. You simply need to start treating your salary as investment capital. When you change the lens through which you see money, you change your results. Your income is a resource, not a prison. It's the first building block of long-term freedom, if you choose to use it that way. Someone earning $1,000 a month but managing it wisely can become wealthier than someone earning $10,000 and spending recklessly. Wealth doesn't begin with numbers, it begins with vision. Use your salary to build something bigger, whether it's knowledge, investments, or skills. How you use your paycheck today determines where you'll stand 10 years from now. Don't view your salary as a ceiling. See it as a launching pad to rise above your current limits. That's the real beginning of financial independence and the foundation of a life designed by intention, not survival. The way you think about money determines the way you use it. Poor thinking sees money as something to spend. Wealth thinking sees money as something to multiply. Mindset is the filter for all action. If you think small, you act small. If you believe you can't invest with your current salary, you never will. But if you believe every dollar holds power, you'll find ways to make it work harder. Financial success begins with perspective, not income. It's not how much you earn, it's how you see what you earn. That shift is what separates struggle from strategy. Money doesn't create the difference. Your decisions do. Someone with a powerful mindset turns even a small salary into momentum. They don't ask, "How much do I make?" They ask, "How much can I keep and grow?" That question alone changes everything. It reframes your paycheck as a tool, not a limit. The wealth gap isn't just income, it's clarity. Wealth thinkers don't need a windfall to begin. They use what's in their hands. The greatest returns don't start with more money. They start with better thinking, and better thinking leads to smarter actions. That's where wealth truly begins. Don't measure yourself by your income. Measure yourself by what you do with it. Every dollar saved, every investment made, every skill you learn, these are bricks in your financial foundation. You don't need to wait for opportunity. You build it. The journey to wealth starts when you look at a small number with a big vision. Change your mindset and your outcome changes. Ask better questions and your path expands. Your financial potential isn't stored in your wallet, it's unlocked in your beliefs. Shift those beliefs and you shift everything that follows. The most dangerous financial trap isn't low income, it's unconscious spending habits. Every time the paycheck arrives, it disappears into bills, emotional purchases, and lifestyle upgrades. No plan, no investment, no savings, just a cycle. Earn, spend, gone, wait. This loop silently kills financial progress. You can't build wealth if you keep using money to soothe emotions instead of building a foundation for the future. Successful people break this cycle by paying themselves first, saving and investing before spending. This isn't about sacrifice. It's about choosing discipline now to gain freedom sooner. Breaking the loop is the first real act of financial self-respect. Successful people don't spend money to escape pressure or boredom. They spend money when it aligns with long-term strategy. The key difference: the average person sees spending as a reward. Wealth-minded people see investing as a responsibility. They always pay themselves first, saving and investing as a non-negotiable action before handling expenses. That's not deprivation. That's intentional financial design. Disrupting the earn-spend loop means you're no longer living reactively. It means you've chosen to redirect your energy toward a greater goal. Financial growth begins not with more income, but with a better process of managing the income you already have. Breaking the earn-spend cycle requires you to want something more than just short-term pleasure. Replace "I deserve this now" with "I deserve freedom later." Don't use money to buy fleeting satisfaction. Use it to buy future choices. A life of financial independence doesn't come from how much you earn. It comes from breaking toxic loops and replacing them with upward cycles of purpose, planning, and progress. Your paycheck can keep you stuck, or it can set you free. The difference lies in whether you follow the crowd or choose to rise with intention. In a world where most people spend everything they earn, the 30% rule is like a financial compass pointing toward freedom. It's not complicated. Divide 30% of your income into 3 buckets: 10% for emergency savings, 10% for long-term investments, and 10% for personal development. This isn't just about managing money. It's about creating a system to unlock your future. When you prioritize this portion of income before anything else, you're sending a message to yourself: I'm in control of my money. My money doesn't control me. That decision is the first step toward real, lasting financial independence. Many people believe they need to be rich before they can invest. The truth is the opposite. You invest first in order to become rich. Every dollar put into an index fund, every skill learned instead of another impulsive purchase, moves your life forward. The 30% rule doesn't demand perfection. It encourages momentum. Can't do 30% now? Start with 5%, then increase gradually. The key isn't how much, it's how consistently. Financial growth isn't about luck or timing. It's about showing up for your goals month after month, with clarity, intention, and the courage to prioritize your future over momentary comfort. Mastering the 30% rule builds 3 critical pillars: security, growth, and self-improvement. No one else can build these for you. Only you can protect your financial future. Without a plan for your money, it will find its own way, usually away from you. You don't need miracles to get rich. You need a formula that works, and the commitment to follow it. The 30% rule is more than a tactic. It's a mindset. It's how you transform a paycheck into progress and discipline into freedom. Start with 1 step and watch your wealth grow from structure, not struggle. While many people work hard to earn money, few truly understand how to keep it and make it grow. The reason? They don't know the difference between an asset and a liability. Assets put money into your pocket regularly. Liabilities take money out of it daily. A luxury car isn't an asset if it generates no income. In contrast, a small stock that pays dividends is a real asset. Whether you end up wealthy or broke depends on what you accumulate, assets or liabilities. The power to build wealth lies in choosing what truly grows your money over time. Many people believe buying a big house, expensive car, or branded goods means they're building wealth. But if those things cost you money instead of making you money, they're liabilities. Successful people accumulate assets that generate cash flow. They prioritize investments that yield returns, like rental properties, dividend stocks, or businesses. They know that buying what looks good doesn't make you rich. Buying what produces income does. Every purchase should prompt one question: does this feed me, or do I have to feed it? That question alone can shift your financial direction toward sustainability and long-term growth. School teaches us how to earn an income, but not how to build wealth. That's why many work hard for decades and still don't find financial freedom. The truth is, if you don't buy assets, you're helping someone else get rich. Always choose to invest in things that grow, not just things that glow. Financial transformation begins when you replace instant gratification with long-term thinking. Assets are tools for freedom. Liabilities are traps dressed as trophies. Your future depends on which you choose to collect. The right choices today build the lifestyle you dream of tomorrow. Most people spend their entire lives trading time for money. They work, get paid, and repeat. It feels safe, but it's limiting. The The problem? When you stop working, the money stops too. Meanwhile, the wealthy follow a different principle. Financial freedom comes when income is no longer tied to time. They build systems, invest, and create streams of passive income. Not because they started with more money, but because they thought differently and started early. You don't need to leap overnight. You just need to redirect your salary into strategies that let your money work even when you don't. The financial world divides people into 4 groups: employees, freelancers, business owners, and investors. The first 2 trade time for money. The last 2 build systems that generate income without constant effort. This shift doesn't happen instantly, but it must begin now. Start investing a portion of your paycheck into assets. Learn to build income streams that don't rely on your presence. Freedom doesn't come from working more hours. It comes from working smarter and creating ways for money to flow to you automatically. That shift, mental and practical, is what moves people from surviving to thriving. No one is born on the wealthy side of the financial map, but anyone can move there with action and intention. Every smart investment is a step to the other side. Every time you learn, build systems, or acquire income-generating assets, you're changing your financial destiny. Don't stay stuck in a comfort zone where you only earn by showing up. Begin building a reality where income flows even while you rest. Wealth doesn't require genius. It requires strategy, consistency, and courage to leave the comfort of now for the freedom of the future. "I don't have enough money" is one of the most dangerous phrases in financial thinking. It doesn't reflect reality. It reflects a limiting belief. When you believe you're lacking, you act accordingly, and you stay stuck. Scarcity thinking delays investments, magnifies fear, and traps you in your comfort zone. It kills creativity, drains your drive, and quietly locks every door forward. No one has ever built wealth while thinking they're always behind. Scarcity isn't just a feeling, it's a mental cage. And until you break it, even the best financial strategies won't lead to true freedom. Abundance begins with a different question. What do I already have, and what can I do with it? This one shift opens doors. Abundant thinkers don't wait to feel rich, they choose to think richly now. They look for opportunities instead of obstacles. They create solutions instead of excuses. The difference isn't luck, it's perspective. People who rise during crises don't have more, they see more. Mindset shapes response. Response shapes results. Choosing abundance isn't denial. It's choosing to act with belief, resourcefulness, and courage, regardless of your starting point. That choice alone is transformative. Imagine shifting from "I can't" to "I'm learning how." That change reframes everything. An abundant mindset acknowledges challenges but doesn't surrender to them. It asks better questions and takes better actions. It focuses not on the gap, but on the next step forward. When you reject scarcity, you unlock creativity. Your greatest limitation isn't your paycheck, it's your perspective. The good news? That can be changed today. And when your mindset evolves, your finances will follow. Because wealth isn't just about math, it's about belief. And belief is a choice you can make right now. Many people hear the word budget and immediately feel restricted, like they're about to lose all freedom. But the truth is the opposite. A budget doesn't confine you, it frees you from chaotic spending. When you know where every dollar goes, you're truly in control of your life. Without a budget, you react to expenses. With a budget, you direct your money with purpose. Living without a plan means constantly wondering where your money went. Living with a plan means guiding it where it should go. A budget isn't a trap. It's a tool for empowerment and clarity. A daily coffee may seem small, but over a year, it could be a plane ticket or investment capital. Budgeting helps you see truths that emotions hide. When you track every expense, you experience those aha moments, the shocking realization of how much you spend on things that don't matter. And here's the good news. You don't have to cut everything. You just need to redirect your spending toward what serves your future. A budget isn't about saying no to joy. It's about saying yes to what matters most. It gives your money direction instead of letting it drift. A budget isn't a pair of handcuffs, it's a steering wheel for your financial life. Successful people don't spend emotionally, they spend systematically. Every investment, every cost is intentional. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Just build a simple budget and stick to reviewing it weekly. Soon you'll feel more confident, more prepared, and more in control. Budgeting gives you the power to handle surprises, reach goals, and spend with purpose. The most liberating thing about a budget isn't the limits, it's the clarity and confidence that come from knowing exactly where your money is going. Successful people don't rely on emotion to manage money, they rely on systems. And one of the most powerful systems is financial automation. When you set up automatic transfers to savings, investment, or emergency funds, you create discipline without needing willpower. You no longer need to decide every month, you've already decided. Automation protects you from impulsive choices and builds consistency. It saves you time and shields you from yourself. You're not just organizing your money, you're engineering success. The best habits are the ones that run without effort. That's exactly what automation brings to your financial life. Imagine this. Every month, a portion of your paycheck flows automatically into an investment account. No reminders, no resistance. Your money starts working while you sleep. That's the quiet power of automation. It builds momentum with zero friction. It also removes the common blocks: hesitation, forgetfulness, and indecision. When your system is in place, there's nothing to think about, only results to enjoy. This is how compound growth begins, not from massive actions, but from small, consistent steps done automatically. Set it once, let it run. Your future will thank you for building a machine that grows wealth on autopilot. The secret to success isn't explosive effort, it's steady execution. Automation is how the wealthy protect good habits and remove the guesswork. If you want to go far, stop depending on motivation. Depend on structure. Start small. Set up a 5% auto transfer from each paycheck. Increase it gradually. Before long, you'll have a foundation of savings and investments growing behind the scenes. Wealth doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. Most of it happens quietly, through systems that work whether you're focused or not. That's not luck. That's smart design, and you can start building it today. Many people believe financial success comes from a big break, a lucky moment, or a sudden windfall. But the truth is the opposite. Wealth is built through small, consistent steps, repeated over time. Each time you skip an unnecessary purchase, you move closer. Each time you automate an investment, you lay a brick in your future. Success doesn't come from explosive motivation, it comes from reliable momentum. The people who win financially aren't always the smartest or the richest. They're the ones who take simple actions consistently. That's how discipline becomes wealth, and how small decisions create massive results. Stop waiting until you're ready. That day may never come. Start now with what you have. Cut one expense. Read one book. Save just $10 this week. These acts may feel small, but over time, they compound into transformation. The key isn't to make a big change all at once, it's to begin. Every wealthy person started with a single step, repeated again and again. The perfect time doesn't exist, but action does. You don't need a full roadmap to move forward. Just enough clarity to take the next right step. The rest will unfold through persistence and time. Turn financial insight into action. Automate your savings. Track your spending. Protect your budget. But most of all, keep showing up every single day. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You just need to do one thing right and repeat it. Success isn't some far-off destination. It's a rhythm you build with every intentional choice. Begin today, and you're already rewriting your financial story. You don't need to chase wealth. You just need to commit to habits that attract it. The life you want isn't built in a day, but it starts with a decision you can make today. Your salary doesn't define your wealth. How you use your salary does. When you shift your mindset, build a budget, understand assets, and automate smart systems, you begin creating real financial freedom. You don't need to be rich to start, but you must start to become rich. Take action with even the smallest habit. Let every paycheck become more than a reward. It becomes a seed for something greater. Wealth isn't a distant dream. It's a plan you commit to today. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect timing. You just need a decision followed by consistent steps. And with that, your future is no longer a question. It's a direction, one you've chosen.